Okay, can you hear us now? All good?
Look, um,
Yeah, now we can. Okay, I am monitoring the audio and I had it on the wrong setting.
Perhaps
Oh,
we can find a
phew.
way inside from here.
Yeah, because I am actively trying to troubleshoot our audio issues today because I'm not playing.
try shooting.
There we go. All's well there.
Or like the Golden Gar was saying, try shooting because they couldn't hear the game either.
Not that good?
Curious. That generator must be powering a Sigma-3 gravity simulator with protomorphic ionization synthesizers.
I fell a few feet. I am dead. Like, probably just like.
Alright. Focus.
Yeah, if I'm snapping, that's just me testing the audio, not that it's actually failed.
Okay, good.
Making sure that everything's trying to sync up correctly.
Oh, to your left.
Oh, there we go.
To the left, to the left. Comboed.
Ow.
Ow, the lasers hurt.
Also, I'm just gonna see if I can switch jetpack.
Jetpack back.
No, that's for certain. Oh, that? Yeah.
That one. Thrust pack. I like the thrust pack more.
Black Century King, sure don't miss safe-looking areas that can kill you. The floor is lava.
Floor is always lava.
It is?
Ow, ow, okay.
When did we get the lava patch installed?
No, you see, it's really cold lava.
What, cold lava? What does that mean?
Well, it burns you, but it's cold burn.
No, it's cold lava. Think about it. That's what
Ah.
all Earth is. Just cold lava. It's always lava.
Oh.
I don't think Groudon would have appreciated lava being treated that way. Like, I mean, you're not wrong, but you shouldn't be saying it, and I don't appreciate it.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, whew! Just don't get squished by the thwomp. So, John, are you understanding the gravity of the situation?
Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am.
You dundak. Dundak is... You choked right in between.
Well, thankfully, I've reached a
Checkpoint.
God for that.
But it was really funny how you just like threaded the needle into your oblivion.
Seriously, if I had to go back, I would have just been like. Yeah, for some reason, I just expect like to jump and like holding
Ratchet,
the
I believe that is the maintenance elevator up ahead. That could
holding
be our point of
just
entry.
holding like the jump button to automatically activate the thing, activate the hover pack.
Get to a platform you already went to.
Hey, that just alright. I'll just back one.
So how does it feel being
That
discombobulated?
was fun. Can we do it again?
That was Alpha. Even the sign of Theta. Don't tell me you have to go all the way back.
Oh, if I did, I would.
Did John do it, John?
Oh no. Dead.
Oh.
There we go. Thank God. Oh, thank.
I'm not sure how that's working, but it does.
Hey, if gas particles don't need to worry about solid matter.
Black Century King. Hey, Game Freak. Ice type ground on. Get on it.
Found out. Whoa. Oh, that would be broken.
But like, imagine QRAM, but like an ice, but like less ultra dragon
Oh
freeze.
yeah! The Lombax secret is ours. Let's grab it and get out.
DJ Toku, did I miss anything?
Not much.
Our usual audio issues, and me trying to fix them.
Guys, Team Shinta, drinking game. Take a shot every time we have a tech issue.
It is inevitable because I'm not the most
Whoa, check out that
OBS
terrarium.
literate.
It
And
seems
literally,
we've
I
constructed
go through
the station
dozens
wanting an
of
oasis, as well as a
tutorials
fortress.
and help threads, and they always give conflicting information.
Ah, these guys.
Still no subtitles, but I'm guessing that's only for cutscenes, which is frustrating.
Yeah.
It's only for cutscenes. Like, yeah, you were just in. I think you would use the whip in the situation.
Got to whip it. Good.
Yeah, you gotta whip it. You gotta whip it really hard. You have to whip. No, John, you have to whip it. You gotta speak up.
How dare you quote that scene?
Well, I'm just saying, like, I'm just talking about cool pip.
Why are you emphasizing H?
What are you talking about? I just say cool pip.
Say whip.
Whip.
I'll say cool whip.
Cool pip.
Cool whip.
Cool pip.
Cool whip.
Cool pip.
You're in here!
Intruder alert! Intruder! Am I doing it right? Stay in character! You darn fool!
Ah.
Alright. Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
Well,
DJ Toku, Lexi, why are you trying to give her liver poisoning? Who's her? Wait, is Lexi giving Lexi liver poisoning? Am I dying? Whoa!
yep. Lexi, I'm sorry. You only have 5 seconds to live.
What are you talking?
Well, I get. We know the agreement, Davis. I get her stuff.
No, you don't. Joe like.
No. If I die, everything goes to him. Should I read Golden Garo's comments?
I mean, you guys got a comment on it.
Okay. Golden Garo. Sarcastic. So, how are you guys enjoying Yokoyama destroying any goodwill RGG Studios had?
Oh,
Yeah, for those who don't know, the Yakuza 3 Director's Cut has added a sex offense.
Like in
Sex pest? Sex
Yeah,
pest?
yeah. Basically, he was convicted. An actor who was convicted of sexual misconduct, who did serve jail time, who is an actual creep as a villainous character in the game, replacing the previous guy who did it. And here's the kicker: you're thinking at first some people were like, "Oh, okay, this is bad," but they didn't know, right?
No, they knew.
No, apparently they specifically casted a horrible person in a role in a Yakuza game because they knew he was a slime ball.
which, okay,
It's
first,
like, no, sex offenses are the things you should be losing your career over.
seriously. Like,
And the fact that they're planning to delist the original version of the game.
Yeah, which is also bull crap because, in recent years, RGG Studios has delisted the original Yakuza 0, and you can now only play the director's cut, which is an infinitely worse version, despite the presence of an English dub, because it drastically, it has, like, new content that makes, like, the story actually worse, because it starts introducing those... Wait, how do you know that kind of element?
Yeah.
How were you there? How do you know the parts you weren't there for?
Which was never... But the fact that like, what pisses me off is that we're in an era where games should, in theory, be more accessible than ever. Like, even with Persona 3 Portable existing, Atlas has not delisted the original Persona 3... Or, I'm sorry, Persona 3 Reload. Because that fancy remake exists, Atlas has not delisted Persona 3 Portable. Because Reload and Portable are completely different experiences, you know, right? So, what excuse does RGG have to, right? Like...
And the fact that the original director of Yakuza 0 is not involved in this director's cut. So basically...
So it's not even a director's cut, it's a by committee decision thing that the original creative mind had no involvement in. And so, at this point, if you want to support Yakuza, I would suggest you don't. Instead, the creator of this actual series, I forget his name, Nagoshi, I want to say it is.
Yeah, Nagoshi, I think it is.
Yeah, Nagoshi has a new game coming out that actually feels like more in line with what people remember Yakuza being.
TLDR, don't buy Yakuza 3 and hold off on buying Yakuza games, despite them being really good, until they get their heads out of their asses.
Seriously.
Because I think if, like, the vote with your wallet thing actually works when enough people are aware of the problems. Like, Fatal Fury City of Wolves this year, disastrously bad sales, not because SNK is obscure, people don't know about Fatal Fury, a lot of fighting game fans really want Fatal Fury, but they're not buying it, and didn't buy it last year because of SNK being majority bought out by the Saudi Arabian asshole. And so if you, like, buy the game or SNK products right now, you're supporting a pretty evil regime. And also they put in real people who are complete assholes, which, no, that was the line for a lot of people.
Right.
I know it was for me.
No, it was for me too, because, listen, Geese Howard may be an asshole, but he's a fictional villain. He's supposed to be that way, but when you actually include...
That's another one which should have tipped off the Yakuza developers, because one of the guys they put in there is an actual sex offender.
Golden Garo says the Daidoji faction is basically on par with Mama in terms of poison concept. I think he's referring to the Mama stuff in the, like, what do you mean by that, Garo?
Mama conspiracy, I'm assuming, which it's spelled in all caps, which that's how you distinguish it.
Right, but like the Daidoji faction, I can kind of understand where Garo's coming from, because, like, at first they seem like a super shadowy Yakuza thing that's like a weird third party, but over time it becomes a, how are you this powerful but you're not that powerful kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Like, I can see that, like, they were just going on in the background, like that kind of thing, but, like, with the Mama conspiracy, it's a retcon that doesn't make sense, because then it's impacting all these things that already had an explanation, so to make them the cause just causes outright contradictions. Whereas, I don't know Yakuza stuff outside of what you guys have played, so I don't know how deep the Doji thing goes into past game stuff.
The only thing that I know where it comes up in is Yakuza 6. That's when they appear the most often. Like, because they are, like, responsible for, like, Kiryu's living situation, or...
Basically, they're the reason why Kiryu has to go into hiding, but also why, like, he's allowed to live and, like, lose his name and stuff, but it's one of those... if it wasn't for these guys, Kiryu could probably still be out and about himself. You know what I mean?
So it's kind of, they cause story directions that people disagree with.
Well, it was fine at the time.
But then expansion.
Yeah.
So it's like, in Yakuza 3 it's fine, in Yakuza 6 it poisons it.
Well, no, Yakuza 6 it's fine, but Yakuza 3, them going all the way back to being like...
President in like Yakuza 3 or something? Like, no.
Oh, that's the retcon they're doing?
I think so. Because, it's just... It's a mess. It is a confused mess that doesn't quite know what it wants to be. And,
okay, so I get context now. They're trying to set it up earlier to better justify 6 when they don't need to do that.
Yeah, correct. From what I've heard, 6 was just fine. It doesn't need justification.
Yeah, whereas with I don't think Garo's comparison is exactly perfect. It's like the Mama Conspiracy was in absolutely nothing until the last couple things it related to Dot Hack.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that's what that was a reference to.
Yeah, that's what I was describing. Yeah, and Garo confirmed that's what they're referring to. It's like, Mama Conspiracy doesn't appear until... Potentially, they don't actually appear until the tertiary supplement material for Beyond the World, like the movie. They didn't actually appear for the movie. Aside of, like, 1 or 2 things which come out of kind of nowhere where, oh, it's some other sinister force causing this. And then they insert all the retcons about being behind everything. And when that's put in context for Dot Hack Link and Dot Hack Quantum, that they did this, they have always done this, and they're behind everything else from the previous content, and it's like, did you actually play or watch any of the previous content? Because that is not copacetic with what was being done before.
Kind of reminds me of the reveal of Blofeld being responsible for everything.
And Skyfall?
Yeah, well, in Spectre.
Spectre, that's what it was. It was, and everybody called that out as a...
What? It's like they were all working for a grand conspiratorial organization, so you can still do that Spectre Blofeld thing, but him being directly responsible, that it was taken as, it's like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Spectre being behind the organization, but one guy being responsible for everything wrong with James' life, nah.
No, that's the overblown importance thing they shouldn't have gone with.
We need those turrets.
Focusing on the wrong thing.
Yeah, it's like they were nemesis through multiple original Bond films just because Blofeld kept getting away. That was it.
Not because he was like the grandest mastermind villain. No, the guy kept getting away.
Yeah, I think that's a bigger issue with just then modern serialized storytelling, where you have to have one guy behind everything as the big reveal when you don't really need that.
No, you don't.
I mean, in the context of he's the head of the larger shadowy organization, yes, but setting up all of these other issues for a guy behind the scenes, it's like, no. Be a professional hater, yeah, you can do that, but you should have some signs of them before and not retcon it in. But we know that with the Daniel Craig Bond film, they were kind of like flying by the seat of their pants film by film, so trying to build a larger narrative, there are points where you can do that and points where it doesn't quite work. You just, like the Star Wars sequel trilogy, you need a plan from the start.
Yeah.
Or at least not make the revelation so intrusive.
On more positive things, KX Hunter, have you guys heard about the fully translated version of Tales of Fantasia for the PSP?
No.
A bunch of fans got together and actually fan translated Tales of Fantasia, which hasn't been modern ported at all and stuff. So,
well, happy for those fans, but as I brought up when I did Tales of Graces, I'm not really a Tales fan.
But I mean, but like it just kind of shows you that like when you're looking for positive things, look to the fan projects because more often than not they're doing some like insane level god work. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Like the person who made the Yu-Gi mod for Dragon Ball Fighters, how did you conceive of any of that? What are you on?
how much time do you have in your life, and can I have that time?
Fuel generator! We're sitting ducks!
You want to use it for writing fanfiction, don't you?
No, I want to use it to write my novel, which I've actually been working on. Well, writing notes in my notebook in my spare time at work.
I need to get back to like plotting some of those of my own, but I've spent so much time on other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've more or less like dropped my fanfic just because, yeah, I didn't.
There's no
Oh,
way we're getting
I'll
through
just-
this without at least 2 crates of pyrocytic nitro cells.
Oh.
We can see the future.
I mean, they are time beings, so yeah.
Your geolaser comes equipped with a directional indicator to locate weak walls. Simply follow the signal to locate areas where this handy device will work. You can use your new geolaser to
Aha!
Who did you say gave you this thing?
The Sony. They are little invisible creatures.
Oh, you travel through time.
Oh, right.
There's the scoundrel!
Okay, in fairness to Ratchet, if your best friend started saying, "Oh man, the tiny time travel creatures, they gave me the laser and stuff," like
It sounds very, very weird.
Thanks, guys.
Dave, like, can you imagine if John ran in the room screaming that?
Oh, congratulations.
Like, guys,
You win
I got a
all
laser.
trip out the airlock. Hope you don't mind letting
Who
yourself
gave you the
out.
laser?
I hate that
The
popping sound
invisible
of bodies
creatures that
just
live in my
busting
head.
space.
Yeah, put that Lombax in his place.
What?
Okay, I think the audio's minimal.
He is a Lombax. Kronk, Zephyr, lower your weapons.
Like the audio's distinct from
Our
them
heroes
speaking.
explain
Yeah.
the mysterious circumstances
Not
which
like we
brought
would
them
know
to
something
Tower
about
Government's
that.
secluded
What?
space station. Their quest for the elusive Lombax secret. A cipher wrapped in an enigma, smothered in super
Toku,
secret
move over
sauce.
Angela and Sasha. The real love interest has entered the chat. Hi, Talwin.
So you're a Lombax.
What's
who's
Sa-
never
what's a
seen
Sasha?
another Lombax, doesn't know where they are or
I
what
don't
their
know.
secret is.
But
That's
hasn't
so
like Ratchet been a Lombax before?
I take it he's the smart one.
Apogee.
But
Is there any
what about
way
Ratchet
Tachyon
and
would
Clank
think
2
you have a
when?
Lombax weapon?
Well, this is
Am
my
I gonna
daughter's
get
name.
silenced?
That's Angela.
Max
Oh,
Apogee.
Angela, sorry. But yeah, like,
Max Apogee was
You
a
see,
famous-
they're very,
Yes,
very
a
sorry.
famous-
is a famous explorer and collector of rare interstellar antiquities. Most notable
I
of
love
which
these
was the
guys.
Lombax artifact.
And it's a shame that they never did anything with the missing
Pirates raided the
dad's
station years
plotline.
ago.
Yeah.
This is the only thing they took. My
If they
father went after
if they
them.
ever do make a sequel, it
But
would be
never came
nice
back.
to like to have it come.
I recall
That
that
be
smuggler
revisited.
mentioning pirates on our dole list.
Ardolus. Kronk, Zephyr, get the ship ready.
Like,
Lock up on your way out, okay?
Quantum teleportation.
ugh,
Ratchet, I'm sending you the
One
coordinates
day.
to Ardolus. Sorry if
one
I
day
said
we'll
wrong
have
about
that,
the
and I can
station.
just go to work with no
Operations
problem
my father
whatsoever.
I'll see you soon.
It would be a real game changer.
Oh yeah, the audio industry would be completely ruined.
enter the teleporter.
You see, that was a
Required for Planet
reference to
Ardolus.
Venture Brothers.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the GrummelNet weapon shop.
Is there any new weapons you can buy?
Nope, I'm sold out till the next planet. Did I go for more souls?
It's
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, I get some more souls.
Money. Oh yeah, you can shoot him from here. Yeah, or like at least from the other, like once you get to the other platform. Oh, who's shooting me? Stop shooting me! Oh, you jerkhole!
Stop pummeling me! It's really painful! Throw me off. Literally.
No, he didn't actually throw you off. You kind of slid off because you...
No. You know what John did? He listed lazily to the left.
It didn't do... Man, those are some hot, sweet maneuvers. So, is John's enemy also gravity?
Probably yes. But yeah, on the fanfiction thing, I did used to write Warhammer fanfiction, but it was one of those... I had an idea, I had the whole thing planned out, but then it was just like, the whole thing got too big. Like, you ever have a story where you have so many big ideas, but
then
then
it gets away from you?
Yeah, it pretty much got away from me, and I realized once I looked back on some of the stuff that I was writing, early stuff that I was writing, it was like, now that I know more about Warhammer, this feels cringy and terrible.
All I will say is, like, just focus on getting something created, and then worry about making it polished later.
Yeah, that's pretty much
when you're first starting out, at least.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Because it's like starting an old car, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm pretty much doing with my original work now. I just want to make sure it's like get it done then. Like, at least it's something I created rather than feeling like a fan that feels like, no, this is how it should be.
It's like, I got a bunch of ideas in my head. I write some of them out. I think some of them have some really good concepts to them. It's just, my paranoia about my quality as a writer. And I usually get stuck doing a hell of a lot of other things.
Yep.
Which is why we have to initiate the Clone Deaths program.
Lottery, win, or Dad's death. That's our two flags.
One day.
Granted, I would spend a lot of that time. I would have for writing a fanfic to doing 3D print stuff because that's just really cool.
Oh yeah. Soon I'll have my own 3D printed sword with blackjack and hookers.
Oh yeah, you haven't given me the design for that.
I'll send it over a little bit later. Ooh, Buzzblades! I love these.
Nano Swarmers.
Oh yeah, I love too.
Oh, that's just ammo.
Oh.
I would do the Buzzblades.
Oh yeah, plus it's cheap.
Buzzblades.
It's cheaper, and I can get that back to it later.
TJ Toku empathizes with you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Me or Davis?
John, they said, yes, I've had that same issue, John.
Oh, thank you.
A helipod can raise that grind rail. Equip the
TJ Toku, don't clone Death, lest we get a clones of Bruce Lee plot going.
And we just put a colander on his head with some wires to brainwash him.
No, if we clone,
we could trade off days at work.
If we clone Death enough times, we will eventually get Evil Death, and that's the supervillain one. And we don't want the supervillain one.
Or we'll have that stupid, which one's the real one? No, I'm the real one crap.
And then it's like the difference would be one's obviously Death's, but the other one is like surrounded by evil aura, and it's like, which one do I shoot?
Yeah, not that.
That's the JoJo's coo sound effects.
Yeah, like the onomatopoeia just. Death is other. Evil Death instead. I got too much time on my hands.
I always love this one bit that when there was a parry, I saw a bit where it was a parry where Tails couldn't tell which one was Metal Sonic and which one was Sonic.
Actually, there's a good, easy way to tell who is the clone. Tap my knees.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
It's like so many of my joints are absolutely fonts of pain, which would not be present in a clone.
Good point. Yeah. Yeah.
You should be able to open that.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to.
There we go.
And that should allow you to trigger the other ones.
There we go.
Well, you managed to jump across. Oh, okay. You're going somewhere secret. Brian, when you make your next 3D printed sword, make sure you give it an oval rectangular handle. Edge alignment is very necessary for both swords and aura farming.
I was matching the design from the show where it's round, but yeah, the next one I do is going to be rectangular because that's going to be the Flute Buster, where it is rectangular in the show.
Yar har fiddly-dee. Living in free that you are a pirate.
You ruined one of the greatest songs of all time.
You're welcome. What? Lexi ruining something? Is this the day that ends in Y?
It's a smallish medium about it at the time.
Don't make me go over there. Chat, I'm gonna go over there.
So get away to the camera and my star-making moment.
Your star platinum making moment.
It's just John has the same type of stand.
I wish. Then. Ooh, what's this?
What's this? What's this?
You
I
have
got it.
acquired the armor magnetizer. This
Aha!
device ionizes your armor to attract bolts from increased distances.
Black Century King. While it's on my mind, Lily Goth reviewed the first classic Mega Man characters yesterday, and during the stream, we all found out that Dr. Light used to sound like Elma Fudd.
Oh yeah!
Mega Man 8. I have no idea who Lily Goth is.
Probably
A streamer or something. Yeah. But also, Dr. Willie.
Actually, I would guess VTuber, honestly.
Oh yeah, but actually it's more like Dr. Wowie.
Dr. Wowie.
It's what it's Dr. Wowie Zowie.
Yeah, the Elmer Fudd voice is definitely there. But the Mega Man 8 happened after the original Ruby Spears cartoon, if I remember correctly.
Did he have a speech impediment like that in the original show?
No.
Okay, then they just completely had this cast. I love old dubs of like that. Just like old dubs like that are some of the most
they're a joy. They're a gem. You know it's from a different time, so you can't be upset by it. But you can laugh at me.
Like, I want to see like
Yeah, Dr. Wily was voiced by Jim Barnes, Byrnes.
Via laser.
And then who was Dr. Light or White?
Yeah, in Mega Man 8.
Yeah.
Randall Weeb.
He done anything else beyond that? Also, Randall Weed. That sounds too much like too similar to Randall from Recess. Like Weems or something, if that's his last name.
He was also Professor Goldal in Mega Man X Command Mission and a prison guard in the series Remember.
Don't know what that is.
And neither do I, but basically nothing.
Yeah, that tracks.
Jim Bard played Joe Dawson in a few Highlander works. He was a cameo in Sliders. Yeah, Joe Dawson, 97 episodes of Highlander the series.
Oh yeah.
You could have been using a gun.
Yes, I could.
Documentary narrator in Stargate SG-1. Virgil Vox in Andromeda. favorite things we've actually watched. Hakeem Barton in Gundam Wing Endless Waltz.
Really?
Huh.
He was Inferno in Beast Wars.
Oh,
Ah.
So yeah, this is talented actor.
that's good.
Nick Fury in X-Men Evolution.
Oh, neat.
I forgot Nick Fury was even in X-Men Evolution.
I didn't realize he was in it.
Yeah,
7 episodes, probably tail end of the series. I did not see a lot of episodes near the end just due to the timing of the era.
he was in the episode where we learn that Logan used to be friends with Captain America, or at least that version of Captain America, where the super soldier serum caused a lot of health issues for Cap. Like, probably problems on his heart. And thus he was kept frozen until they can figure out, how to make him not die.
Yeah. Got saying really goth is a TNT tuber, so right there.
Does gaming and character design streams and NSFWR. No good on that.
Yeah. Golden Gar says we can't stay here. It's Bat Country. And DJ Toku says he was Nick Fury was around for the X-23 episodes. Oh, you gotta work around this guy's shield.
Oh yeah, right.
But maybe Plasma Beast?
Okay, just look at those. I think I've seen some of their art around.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the goo!
But they're still primarily on X, so I'm not looking over there.
No! I think I actually did the swing down thing.
Oh.
Oh god.
Hey John, how's it feel like having to backtrack?
It feels wonderful.
Welcome to the GremmelNet weapon shop.
I'm just gonna get the Shard Reaper back some more.
Bada bing, bada boom.
You've been caught in the Shard Ripper. Shard Reaper.
He was on Blue Sky. I wasn't seeing the links for that. That's my bad. There it is.
Boom, baby!
Okay, yeah, I have seen some of their art around.
Okay, that's I just touched Blue Sky for a second. It's something amazing that's happened.
What?
So, on the lore, Arcway Runestud from the Tsukihime series that Type Moon created was originally her character design was inspired by a European model who was drop dead gorgeous. And apparently she just posted a picture of herself cosplaying as Arcwade.
Huh. It all comes back.
I love moments like that where and apparently several years ago the model was actually confronted in an interview. Well, not confronted as a negative, but it was told in an interview, "Hey, did you know that you inspired this thing?" And they were like, "Wait, I did? That's cool."
It's nice to learn stuff like that.
And 25 years later, damn, he still got it.
Boom!
Okay, it's been 40 minutes, and outside of me accidentally muting the audio when we started, we don't seem to be having problems right now.
That is good. That does not jinx it. It's jinx.
I can't tell if it's reinstalling the software entirely to fix it, or running the software as administrator that finally did it.
You're...
I know. Was trying to aim at the boxes.
Could just break the boxes. The wrench.
Oh yeah,
What the wrench is there for.
Whoops. What is my purpose? You break boxes.
Oh my god. Yeah, join the club.
I wish there was a way to upgrade the wrench, I mean,
There are.
I mean, like, but kind of like through use, you know, kind of like with the,
That's kind of the point. It's your go-to backup weapon. And if you had experience, then you'd be tempted to use it more than other weapons, and that defeats the purpose of the experience getting passed around.
Fair enough, yes. Ow. That was ow. Aw, I can hear them singing shanties.
Welcome to the GrimmleNet Weapon Shop.
Alright, let's start Reaper finished up, and boom, it is.
No, it's not.
Got one left.
No!
No! The irony that we're seeing a shotgun exactly like that in the Transformers episode we were watching last night.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah. D1 Transformers is wild.
It is.
Like, the number of things in it that you don't realize actually do come from it.
You know what? You know, go to hell with basic. I hope you have to control everything with a 6-axis controller for the rest of your days is real.
Going Hell is basic. I hope your favorite anime gets animated by ACOM.
Oh! John, like, what's your favorite anime?
Intruder!
I mean, One Punch Mans are kind of feeling that right now with JC staff.
But in fairness,
In fairness, they should have never gotten One Punch Man in the first place.
and also they were kind of put in an enviable position, you know? Like, also the anime industry is kind of unhealthy right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's not gonna work. You need...
Plasma beasts.
Here's something that can attack from behind!
Haha!
Oh, that's on par with getting adapted by 80 Shankar.
Ugh.
Yeah, there's a video I linked about that from... Shoot, I'm gonna pull... Foxcade. That went over how 80 Shankar basically does nothing on what he works on, and takes the credit of other people while he tells people the tone he wants. Basically, it's the Shirakura problem.
The fact that he kind of lied his way to success, like, just pisses me off. Well, success, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, right now he's more or less doing nothing.
He's effectively persona non grata in responsibility.
Golden Garo. Also, why does the chocolate feel like a spray and spray?
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
Oh, you shot, you a-hole!
Rather, I should clarify, the Foxcade video goes over where he takes credit for successes that he had no involvement in, but takes no responsibility for screw-ups that are actually his.
Yeah, you're too far back.
Haha! Yeah.
I'm smarter than the average Lombax.
I am the average Lombax, as far as I know.
I think there's another Lombax running around the universe.
Yes, there are no other Lombaxes running around in the universe.
What about Angela?
Shut up.
But Angela was real. She was in Ratchet and Clank 2 with
It was a
it.
dream.
But it was so real.
The developers are very, very sorry. Also, it's implied she's not a Lombax anymore.
Then
Yeah.
what is she?
They haven't given her a name as far as I know.
Ah, she's the Angela race.
She's Angela Anaconda. No, that's...
Why would you go there?
No, that's... Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's like the easiest way to address that is like it's a sibling species.
Congratulations!
the distinction is the
You
lack
have
of
upgraded
tail.
to the Plasma Stalker Mine. Your synthetic friends have learned a few new tricks, including how to tunnel underground to reach enemies.
Ooh.
Wait, they can tunnel underground now?
Yes, they can.
You can't go back.
Oh, I've missed a couple enemies. Oh well.
Aw, they didn't die by my hand. Aww.
Wanted to kill someone.
You see, chat, as John's playing this game, he's developing a taste for blood.
The fact that they can actually follow me now, that really helps.
Oh, here's Lair. No, Angela was unfortunately hit by the Redcon truck.
Oh, that's even worse than truck coon.
We found it!
But what is it?
Clearly, it's a holocron.
Yeah, Sith Holocron. And these guys. I love these two.
Quick, hide!
What be that foul smell?
I can just smell anything. You're a robot.
They
Seriously.
disagreed with me something fierce.
No, there be a yet foul.
Man, I love that
smell.
movie Treasure
One
Planet from Disney.
Be smelling for nigh 600
Which was
moons.
probably recent times the game was
Trousers.
being developed.
A few years ago, yeah, a few years from before, yeah.
Vax. Rouse the
That
lad,
movie is, like, maybe not the best thing in the world, but it's also, like, it is criminal that that movie bombed.
Stir that saucy wench.
Aye, Captain!
Because that movie bombing plus Atlantis the Lost Empire made Disney go, people the one-hand drawn animation. And it's like, no, you fools.
You marketed them badly.
Yeah, you market them badly, and of course, like, I will concede that Atlantis the Lost Empire probably has some decent problems, but, like, god dang those, like, the visuals and the concept alone is, like, that, no, you develop stuff like that, you know? Like, John, can you imagine playing a world in Kingdom Hearts based off of Atlantis?
It was one of my biggest dreams that I hoped would actually happen in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, that's your fault, John, for dreaming.
That game was an immense disappointment, and we can't get those hours back.
Macy, are you guys gonna watch Gavin Infinity?
Gavin Infinity never.
We're gonna wait on it.
What's Gavin?
It-
It's the new Space Sheriff series that's replacing Super Sentai. It's gonna start
Like,
next week.
I think we should, like, wait a few weeks, see how the general reaction is, and then go from there.
It's like we like the writer, we hate the situation around it, because as has been confirmed, it's Shirakura being Shirakura.
Yep.
Like he's not involved in Kavan Infinity, but the reason why they're bringing the Metal Heroes back this way is all Shirakura's ego being bruised about everybody watching any other Sentai but the ones he promotes.
He's terrible. It's just.
It's like, and don't add us. He is terrible. If you think any of his shows are good, then give him a second look. They are objectively bad.
The only ones that were good were the ones he has admitted he had no involvement with, such as Kabuto.
DJ Toku, how are they drink? Oh, he misspelled it. But like, how are the robots drinking?
Very carefully.
I'm guessing
Quite well, thank you.
I'm guessing it's a bender. It's like a bender situation. They need the alcohol.
That's intriguing. A more healthy relationship than Megatron and Starscream.
Very much so, yeah.
DJ Toku also says Treasure Planet, Titan AE are peak early 2000s sci-fi. I don't know about Titan AE, but
It was okay.
The cinematography for that film was amazing. The plot needed another draft.
I like to have a planet named Bob. I have to admit that was actually really pretty funny. Like, a new planet has been born. The cradle of civilization for humanity for years to come. It's named Bob.
What was one? The logic there is, well, I was considering naming my child Bob, but yeah, you don't do it for a plan. I think he's definitely wrong on that one.
But I like the chaos of it.
Hey, I made it. I can just. Hey, he made it. She can name it.
Golgaro says in regards to Atlantis, they also canceled a show for it as well. Like,
yeah, which turned into their Milo Returns stuff.
Yeah, which
it shows.
There are so many there are so many times when you see something that was meant to be a show and it's like
you can tell.
At least with the Lilo and Stitch 2, quote unquote, they actually got a show out of it.
It's just Stargate came in and ate their lunch. SG-1, the series, that is.
Oh yeah. Gadgetron Hollow.
Because, like, considering how long it takes to animate a movie, it probably started at the same time SG-1 was in development itself.
Black Century King. In fanfics, people replace Atlantica with Atlantis.
They are the smart. That is actual fan fixing. That makes sense.
But, John.
No.
Don't you want? Don't you want?
I don't want pretty fun. I cut it off before you said it.
Who's wonders, Shirker should be fired despite the culture he had where they can't work in that field ever again. I'm pretty sure he's rich enough to live comfortably unless he's a financial goal. The thing is, like, there's never been exactly proper cited flaws. Like, he's a caustic producer, but he doesn't seem to. Oh, and he does. There is evidence he has treated actors and members of staff badly, but those are not causes for termination.
It's unfortunate that kind of behavior should get someone fired, but it doesn't.
Dustin Simo. With the recent announcement, fingers crossed when it's time to release a Blue Army Builder. High grade revived, Goop ignited. It gets a traditional store shelves release.
You missed a few boxes.
Oh, thanks.
Because
I would guess the Izak Jewel color that they use as their blue for that series will probably be the first one we see of that after the Hein color one.
Right, which is funny that Hein of all characters is getting his. It's like vitally, Hein Weistenfels is getting a model kit.
Who's Hein Weistenfels?
He was a character in Gun and Seed who died unceremoniously.
Gun and Seed Destiny specifically.
But he was voiced by TM Revolution, a known singer.
Takanori Nishikawa.
Yeah, Takanori Nishikawa. And so the joke is that, like, he was an industry plant, and, like, his presence has always just been a funny spot in Gundam. Like,
yeah, Gundam has a. Gundam Seed specifically has a few short-lived / one-off characters played by musicians. Nana Mizuki, for a time, was planned to be the voice of the character Shiho Hanenfuss, who was supposed to be a bigger thing, but they couldn't actually secure it, so they just put her as a background and a one-shot manga character. Though you just keep seeing her in the background of a bunch of other stuff, so she kind of becomes an Easter egg.
no, you. But are you having a ball yet?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Do you like having balls thrown in your face?
Ew. Yeah, I'm just gonna go.
Doesn't spawn. I mean, when Foot's got a regular release revived Destiny Gundam, it might have been made in less numbers, but still. Oh yeah, the re-release one for the 2010s. I have that, and have not built it yet. It's in the closet.
The pain. The backlog pain.
Only a pirate can pass through these doors, lad. Be gone.
But I am a pirate.
No, you're not.
Can I become a pirate, or does it require you to be a pirate robot ghost?
Pirate robot ghosts don't exist. It's a
so John, you're doing the thing where you're using ammo to break things you can break with a wrench.
I know.
Hey, let John shoot things. He's been a good boy.
Yeah.
Does John want to shoot some boxes?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, go shoot the boxes, boy. Shoot boxes! Shoot boxes! Balls off a cliff.
I happen to be a renowned expert in Lombax history, and this doohickey is a zombie death beam emitter that'll wipe out all life in the galaxy.
Then why are you trying to put batteries in it, you darn fool?
Guys, just give me 2 seconds to think.
Having trouble?
Okay,
It might be
genius,
gene
you'll
locked.
figure it out.
Yeah. Oh, definitely gene locked.
Oh, it's the zombie death beam!
It appears to be a map.
Wait a second. It's Riken 5. That must be where the secret is hidden. I'll send the coordinates to your ship. Meet us there
So we're
as soon as you can.
trying to find the One Piece.
I'm trying my best. Up to
Coordinates
What?
acquired for
Hey.
Riken 5.
You guys, come on, say it, John. You must. It's within
Don't give it
you.
up, give it up. Crap, I hate that rap so much. It is.
Well, no, I wasn't Nana Mizuku with Nami Tamaki. He was saying third opening. Really? This is the first I've heard that. So I'm like, oh wow, I made a. If that's true, I made a big mistake in my Super Robot Wars V video, because that thing with Nana Mizuki was a holdover from when they did Crossage, where part of the interview I was talking about was Mitsuo Fukada talking about that, where they wanted to do something with Nana Mizuki since she hit hard early in her career, but there was no coordination between any of that.
Well, you know what you gotta do, Davis. You gotta go back and edit everything.
No,
I'm
no,
kidding,
he's
I'm
not
kidding.
going back to that editing dungeon.
No.
I can't even go back to the editing dungeon. My software I did with that doesn't work on my current computer.
Oof.
I don't do scripted videos anymore right now because I don't have an editing software that actually fucking works.
Oof. I hate that feeling. You hear that Adobe was briefly going to, like...
Get rid of Animate?
Yeah, they were gonna briefly get rid of Animate, but because everyone was like, no...
Yeah, the reason why they were going to get rid of Animate was so stupid. It's like, well, we can't figure out any new features to add to it, so we're just going to get rid of it. Not realizing, hey, that's half your business right there.
And no one likes AI. Aside from the people who lie and say they like AI. The shills.
Clank, hop on that turret!
The only reason you use AI for anything is a shortcut for search engines. It's not a replacement for actual effort.
Yeah, but it's the F word, Davis. The F word is dangerous. F word.
They are scanning our cargo. You didn't steal from them, did you?
I looked up the girl's right, it's Nami Tamaki. Well, I wish I had that information available 6 years ago.
You gotta go back in time.
Again, everything I was reading about that back then said Nana Mizuki.
Okay, in fairness to you, like, there, like, sometimes either information that is available or it's this information can get widely reported to the point where everybody thinks that it's like what actually happened, and like the truth gets like lost somewhere. You know what I mean?
Mandela effect, basically.
Well, if that's the case, then it's questionable why they just didn't get her in there, because that's the entire justification for why Shiho remained unvoiced. It's like they couldn't get Nana Mizuki in. If Nami Tamaki was available to do stuff for the series, then question mark is there for why she never came in to voice Shiho. But whatever, I am clearly mistaken if other people are reporting that now.
At least count to it.
Why did that phrase pop to it? Nobody ever says I fire to it.
That was a good point.
You see, John, the reason why you're failing right now is that your gummy ship isn't up to par.
The gummy ship was a lie. You couldn't eat it. I'm sure someone did try to eat the gummy. Yeah.
Wait, why? Could you eat it? Wait.
But it-
I know it was called gummies, so does that imply that it's made out of edible substances that you can eat? Yeah, like, so can I go to the gummy ship and start eating it alive?
Garo and Judea are saying she just turned on the roll from what they're seeing. Okay. And they could just ask her for something else, considering how much she gets used in supplementary material.
It's always bugged me about, like, casting and, like, oh, we can't, person's not available, well, we gotta get rid of the character or something. It's
Or
like,
have them unvoiced and do cameos elsewhere.
Also, you somehow collected a gold bolt by accident.
oh, it must be because they got the skill point thing. Oh, or went through all this thing.
Or no, you probably just like you went through like one of those umbrella things, and it was hiding in one of them, and then it's just like.
To give this context, again, I'm gonna Shiho thing. Maybe it's like a disassociation thing. Like Takada wanted to work with Nana Mizuki on something, and then Vandal effect Shiho going unvoiced, it got disassociated.
Which happens.
Okay, I did read something where it said that Shiho was supposed to be Nana, not Nami. So, it's also possible that the article I got it from was mistranslated itself.
Yeah, the point is, like, stuff like that happens.
Yeah, it's been years.
Going Garo, can I just say that I'm glad they never did anything like Spyro's blind missions in these games?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
like,
God, yeah,
I can't do
stuff.
those.
I liked them back then. Okay, no, I lied. I never liked them.
Here's the thing. No. Okay, hot take. I actually like the flying missions in Spyro 2. Like, I'm proud of stuff. I always felt like a genius when I found my optimal route for success. No, you know what can go straight to hell? Whenever you had a side mission from Hunter.
Oh yeah, the side mission.
John, you remember that one from the Spyro 2 with the ice one with Hunter flying, having you fly through the rings?
I don't remember any of that.
Yes, you did. I thought you played it.
I must have blocked it out.
And when you were going through Spyro 3, I had to help you with.
Yeah, with so many of those.
Yeah, I guess it's Spyro 3 one because they were better. I guess they were better in Spyro 2.
They were, because in Spyro 1, it was just a, like, here's a novelty, and okay, fine, but then in Spyro 2, they realized, oh, maybe if you actually destroyed the things, you got, like, a time bonus, you know what I mean?
I feel like with the Toys for Bob remakes, there should have been some kind of assist thing for those, light things, just because they're so difficult for, a section of the population.
There's an accessibility thing.
Yeah.
It's like you can't complete the level not because you lack the skill, it's because it's something you have something that's physically inhibiting you from like,
or it's like make them something that's not required for progression.
Yeah, that too.
You got a skill point somehow.
Yeah, you got a skill point.
It says I got places to be. You gotta look at what that and what like.
I'm gonna look up these other skill points.
Yeah. No, not. I'm just saying. No, not on your phone. I mean, like you get a chance. Look up on the menu to see.
That's what I was playing. Yeah. If I could see that, yeah.
Because you got a gold bolt and a skill point without even aiming for either of those. Like that's kind of impressive.
I feel proud of myself.
I do not understand.
What are those?
I'll tell you
Artist
later.
record. Get every skill point and everything else in the game. Now go outside and play.
That's what they said.
Yep.
Ratchet, will you please take care of Kronk and Zephyr? It's been a long time since they've seen real combat. Just try to look out for them, okay?
Have to twist around.
Dude, the twist. Do you not like the feeling of this hitting you?
No, they hurt. A lot.
Oh my god, the Jimmy Neutron bots!
This is the theme song for Jimmy Neutron.
But yeah, like, I wonder how you got that skill point. It was probably like you had to complete it in a certain time frame.
Maybe, or like, or probably hitting something in particular.
No, well, it said I got places to be, so I'm betting it was like a time thing. Like,
oh yeah, maybe being the boss,
like as quickly as you did, because you did tear through that guy. Like you dodged him at every opportunity, and like we're just peppering him. You know what I mean?
Yes, I was.
You want to pull that up real quick?
Yeah, let's do that.
I would think
extras.
Skill points. Yeah.
Oh no.
Destroy under 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Yep.
Nice.
Yep. You sank my battleship. I'm guessing that's like 3 lights hitting the other.
Oh, I'm hitting all those like things that you could have hit.
The glowing lights, yeah.
Yeah. So how many lights there were? There were 4 lights.
Oh no.
What?
Ratchet and Clank Ranger Rumble is an upcoming entry in the Ratchet and Clank series. Developed by French studio OBB in collaboration with Insomniac and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment under its PlayStation Studios label. This is a free-to-play, multiplayer, third-person arena shooter game set to release for iOS and Android.
Oh no. No! I hope your franchise goes MOBA, like, premium MOBA. Oh, God.
Like, the only good sign of this is it might be a lead-in to whatever they're doing with the franchise next.
Because those things usually are meant for advertising of the product, so maybe it is like a,
And they previously did try mobile game marketing before the Nexus.
So, it might be bad on principle, but it might lead to something good. Let's hope.
Sauce.
Just hope.
Yeah, I saw that when I had pulled up the Ratchet and Clank wiki to look up the skill point list. Weird, how are intending the microphone is still working fine.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh, John, you got a bomb to defuse.
Oh, shoot. Oh, crap.
Or... Oh, it was the door. Okay, phew. I thought you were about to blow up.
Ew.
Or die. Did you know that people die when they are killed?
Yes, that's the way it should be.
Oh, gotta grab these stuff. Don't worry, guys. I'll be right with you.
Oh, you can buy your guns.
Oh, yes, I can.
Alright, Chief. What can we do you for?
Nanoswarmers.
I love these.
Nanoswarmers. You've been caught up in the nanoswarmers.
Upgraded. Done and done. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom.
There we go. Couple more to go, and then. Oh. Oh, I could have also gotten it from there, but either way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Hey! What if the real shotguns from the friends we get along the way?
Devour them! Devour them!
Not the bees! Ah!
The nano bees.
Seriously, what fictional character, given Ratchet's arsenal, would completely fuck things up?
In an inverse?
Deadpool?
Are we wrong with either of those?
Lena's not really much of a tool user unless it's more casual artifact.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she would get, it's like, what does this do? And then cause even more damage.
But Deadpool? Oh man, yeah, he would.
Lena technically has more powerful destructive spells than anything the Ratchet and Clank arsenal can pull out.
Fair enough, yeah. Yay! Upgrade.
Might as well keep using this gun until it's fully upgraded, because it's not going to really last you the long game. Oh, so can we talk about like how Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Definitive Edition might be a thing?
Oh yeah, we got a cast listing from Cosmos' voice actor from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, where she's going to be in something new. So we're now on the coin flip of whether we're getting Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Definitive Edition with some new content, or voice lines, possibly some re-recorded voice lines, considering some of the deliveries in that game. Or we're getting, like, Xenoblade Chronicles 4, where it ties into the possibility that the future Redeem DLC for Xenoblade 3 alluded to it tying back to Xenosaga.
We got a new person. Yeah, like, I'm excited. Like, because Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Definitive Edition, like, it's like a, well, can't speak today. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I love. It's one of my favorite RPGs. It's just, I'd be lying if I said there are aspects of it that I don't think would have been, like, redone a little bit. Like the
character facial animation, like, a lot of the time it is good with expressions, but bad with animation.
Or, I was thinking about the gameplay tweaks. Like, everybody agrees that the Torna DLC is great because it simplifies the orb combat system, where basically in order to do a lot of chain damage, you need to get these elements of orbs that you can bring. But it's complicated. The point is the DLC streamlines stuff that kind of makes the base game feel a little bit more clunky in comparison, you know?
Basically, it's going to be awkward what we're going to do after Ratchet and Clank this, because we were planning to do Xenoblade 2 this year, but if we're getting a Definitive Edition, we kind of want to do that. So we're just waiting for more information before deciding on what our next stream after this would be.
Yeah, we have a new person in the chat, so that's always good.
Welcome to the chat.
Timmy does everything. Hey everyone, good evening, watching from Louisiana.
Oh, Louisiana, that's fun.
I would love to go to New Orleans and then just, like, get lost in the seafood. I need a beignet.
It is a great place. I regret that the only time I ever visited was with my church to help with Church Relief. And because I wasn't seeing the city at its best.
We would have to go in winter, though, just because I know how humid it gets.
Oh, yeah, I went in the spring.
Oh, John, how did you survive?
I think it was either spring or summer, but either way, it was difficult.
Golgaro, by the way, Alexis, did you see the announcer for Kyoto Xanadu yesterday? I did. I'm excited. Like, I'm just excited to see, like, Falcom actually, giving another game to another franchise of theirs.
I'm meaning to check out the Ys.
It's pronounced Ys.
Yeah, I wanted to be sure, just because, you know.
No, you're fine.
I really wrote out, but never got into it.
Like, honestly, the thing that I love about Falcom is that they've always been, like, a small developer, just quiet.
Okay, it's working now.
Woo!
Alright,
This is absolutely OBS at this point, but it lasted an hour and 20 minutes this time.
Yeah. So at least, you know.
I just need to figure out what keeps causing it to cut out.
like, what specifically?
Yeah, the fact that I only have 4 health and I'm still alive.
Golden Gar says, you jinxed it, Alexis. How did I jinx it?
I have no idea.
I think you're supposed to shoot the turret.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Oh, it's almost there. Looks like a pig nose.
I haven't seen action like that since... Actually, I don't remember ever seeing action like that. Come on! Let's get into that spaceport!
Ratchet, come in. There's too much anti-spacecraft fire to land a ship anywhere near you. I'll try to find the location we're looking for from the air.
Oh, yeah, that.
Die, robots! Die!
They're just sitting there!
Menacingly.
No!
Welcome to the
there's my ship.
Coolnet Weapon Shop.
Golden Gar says, because you were saying that it was going well with the audio.
Yeah, at least because I am actively monitoring it through the outputs. Again, that's why the audio was messed up at the beginning of the stream. I was able to catch it much faster than the chat having to tell us. Normally, I can't really monitor it that way because I'm the one playing the game.
Oh, at least the...
And just, like, having the audio duplication would just leave me too distracted to play stuff.
Well, hey there, friend. You picked a dangerous time to be visiting Rackham 5. Old Percival
And again, as I keep going over, I have gone through every help desk thing that exists for OBS regarding this issue. I still can't fix it.
A businessman such as myself couldn't part with it without some sort of monetary compensation.
Because I wonder, why does YouTube put ads on live streams? Because we have to get monetization somehow. As in we, us, the people who are doing the streams.
Oh, cool! It's a dual runner from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds.
Let's see if I can get...
so soon? I'm afraid I don't have any.
Considering this game predates 5Ds, it's referencing something else.
Afraid not, Hoss. Suppose you can thank the drive
South Park.
for scaring them all away. But if
Oh,
you
I know what you're
find
talking
yourself
about.
out, I may have some work for
Yeah.
you.
That looked uncomfortable.
Well, I'll be. Son, this here is. Oh, some old pilot I met way out in the Vorox Nebula years ago. The Emperor had shot his ship down after attacking Fastoon, and hey, come to think of it, you look a bit like him. Oh, it's a small.
Send the seed for
Wow.
I don't think that was
This series
intended,
was
but...
discontinued by Gadgetron for being too.
Because remember,
dangerous.
most of this game had a different writer.
Like
than
Oh,
would
yeah.
be carrying on with TJ
Well, I'll tell you
Fixman.
what, Hoss.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So some of that might have been set up. Odds are it wasn't, though.
Oh, okay. Oh well.
Why did you kill him?
He was in my way.
Or it's like it's, they made it retroactively have importance. It's like they might have remembered this line and said, oh hey, let's expand on that. I doubt it was intended.
Yeah, okay. No, let's save up for.
We're running a special.
Ooh.
Mr. Zircon!
You got a deal. You got.
I love how we said that at the same time. Mr. Zircon!
It sounds like the announcement for a TV show.
It's Mr. Zircon, everybody! Hello, fleshy squishies.
I
will kill you all. Thanks, Mr. Zircon!
And the developers were probably Futurama fans.
Attention, citizen. You have unlawfully entered the Riken 5 lava refinery. Alerting Drawfit Detention Squad.
Hey, do you like weird gameplay gimmicks?
Really?
Do you like vehicle mini segments in games?
Sometimes when they're done right.
Get on this bicycle!
Okay.
Golgara also gonna see what's been going on with Omri's dad in Yaruma. The fact I can say I'm half human on my mother's side and to not have it referenced Dark 2 is probably gonna be freaking out a few people.
But damn, Henry, like Omri's dad, yeah, I get it. Like,
now whether Omri will bring Henry into her confidence on the whole Iruma thing when she hasn't even really talked to Iruma about knowing, that's a big question mark. In fact, it might affect things depending on how things actually went with her mom.
The fact that Iruma-kun has like 2 spin-offs now, or I mean, rather it has 1 spin-off and now it's about to get a second one.
What was the first one?
The Mafia thing that's getting adapted
into an anime. So yes, Iruma-kun has enough sauce to like not only have its own anime, but the spin-off where he's a mobster is getting an anime.
Honestly, I hope Season 4 is double length the other one so they can finally freaking catch up, considering how long it's been off animation, especially with this new adaptation coming.
Seriously.
It's like, don't do the spin-off adaptation when you're so far behind the main one.
And then it's also getting another manga spin-off about like some of Iruma's friends.
Kind of like the My Hero Academia Missions side manga.
Yeah, but like the fact that Iruma-kun has surpassed like 400 chapters by now, and it's like
still going pretty strong.
Yeah, it's still going pretty strong, all things considered. Like,
okay, can you get her down, please?
Yes, I will get that cat down. All right, cat.
That darn cat.
Why did she go? This thing is drifty.
John, you gotta be like Fast and the Furious. You gotta Tokyo drift. You gotta. It's all with the family. You understand?
You have to know where you're going, and not try and go after.
Okay.
It's okay, John. It's just like driving a bike.
Riding a bike?
You don't drive a bike.
Yes, you do drive a bike. What if it's motorized?
Fuck, you're right. But that's a motorcycle, not a bike.
No, there are motorized bicycles. You know I'm right. Acknowledge my rightness. Chad, he's not acknowledging me because he knows that if he says I'm right a second time, I gain ultimate power.
Bunker. What do these symbols mean?
It means go away.
Sorry. It says, in this room, a secret born, to quell the angry Cragmite storm. You've traveled far, but to be clear, without a tale, your quest ends here.
So that's why Angela wouldn't be able to get in.
Max, I hope your long journey has been rewarding.
But honestly, what I know about Iruma-kun, like the arc before this one, where like he was getting glimpses of the human world for the first time after so long, and he had a panic attack, like
because he genuinely doesn't want to go back.
Like he was literally getting voices and like hearing voices like that were super negative, and he was like no, I don't want to go back there. That's not my home, and like. That he is such a sweet boy.
Congratulations, soldier. The Center for Advanced Lombax Research has selected you as the beta tester for the most important invention in Lombax history, the Dimensionator. Built by 8 of the brightest minds in Lombax history, the Dimensionator's ergonomic design is the culmination of nearly 3 Arcturian cycles of research. Now, with your help, we will finally end the Cragmite's long reign of terror. But before you begin, it is vital you observe the following safety guidelines. If you are pregnant, have a heart condition, or are allergic to interdimensional travel, please consult a physician before using the Dimensionator. Should you be inadvertently warped to the dimension of the Xanatharian death weasels, remain calm and access the pepper spray located in your beta test kit. In the unlikely event that the Dimensionator creates a time-space singularity and tears the fabric of the universe asunder, please log an A-bug and notify a programmer immediately. Following this orientation, please report to our testing facility
video.
For live training
I
and
meant
deployment.
they were the maybe some people
from
they
the
had
Center
people
for
that worked
Advanced
for that went on to Gadgetron.
Well, we know one wants to make it work.
The Cragmites was
Tron. Oh no, it's propaganda time.
Nah, this time it's actual workable.
Oh, really?
It's
What
helpful
about your
propaganda.
nuclear-powered rocket sled, your antimatter bathroom buddy, and let us not forget about the electroshock undergarments you invented last fall.
Stunderwear. Huge.
Underwear.
Numbers.
Guys, you're missing the key word here. Interdimensional. There's more to this than we thought. Come on, we need to check out that testing ground on Sargasso.
A nuclear-powered rocket sled actually makes sense to me, because that's the power source and propulsion system all in
Coordinates
one.
acquired for planet Sargasso.
Like, there is a nuclear, such a thing as nuclear ion drives. The entire basis behind the Genesis superweapon in Gundam Seed.
Genesis?
Bradley, these games have a certain sense of humor that I really can't describe. It's making fun of capitalism before it was popular to make fun of capitalism.
Yeah. Like they explicitly say in the second game, like, now the computers are charging us? This galaxy blows.
You're upgrading the whip?
He's got to whip it. Whip it good. I would have thought you would have gone for the saw blades or...
Yeah, fair. Let's see what the butt, if I can at least do one of the butt. No, I cannot.
No, you
Yeah,
cannot.
you burned it all.
Yeah, you burned it all on a whip.
I usually try to do balanced upgrades where I do a bit of everything. That way everything stays useful to a point.
Fair enough.
Here's hidden. I think you can also find a good gun here, but I think I might be thinking of a different location. Black Century King. Electric underwear, on the other hand, is weird. Well, it is a shocking development. Undercurrent of society?
Des will be the first to test the nuclear rocket sled when it hits the market. Oh no, I can't balance on skateboards.
I guess
fine. I'll test out the nuclear powered rocket sled. If I die, everything goes to death.
It's just, I don't have the balance for skates or boards or stuff like that.
Hey, look, it's the admin toys.
Alright, Chief.
Let's see what
Oh god. Oh god. The trauma.
The trauma. The
Look, you
trauma.
did not spend 100
hey
hours
there,
grinding
friend.
those things in Final Fantasy
You know, it
13.
I couldn't even
And
kill one.
yes, I'm not kidding about that. The grind is 100 hours long on that.
I couldn't part with it unless...
Let me guess. We find some more Leviathan souls?
He's a wise guy.
I got one.
You ain't got enough.
Alright. Time to start killing things.
More souls. Remind me to choke that parrot next time we see him.
Huh, he looks friendly. Oh, I remember this guy. I saw him in the first Spawn movie.
Yeah, he got kicked out of hell and ended up here.
Hell is another jungle.
I want you to die! I'm kidding, I'm correct. Rubatron! And now...
You die.
Mr. Zircon.
Oh.
That's two. You sniped with a shotgun.
Hell yeah.
David Tannen, I remember that there's a location in the story where you can get a gun as like the spark lanes with the Halo.
Ooh.
TJ Choku, but Hell is Forever, Lexi.
That was also for children.
Ty Bennett tried calling that. John, you don't want to be an Artax.
I have never found that scene sad.
I think it hit for certain people who weren't expecting it.
At a certain age group.
Probably, yeah.
Because remember, the Neverending Story, as like messed up as it was, is primarily a children's movie. So if you're seeing it a little bit later in life, like if you're in your young teens, then you're gonna be like, yeah, that's whatever. But like if you're like maybe 6 or 7, and you saw that,
fair enough.
V5.
Congratulations.
Hey, look, you got a Lilo and Stitch gun.
Magma combustor.
Oh yeah, it does kind of look like that from Lilo and Stitch.
Additional plasma barrels to cover more
Ow.
ground.
Ow! You acided me. No, seriously, the Advent toys in Final Fantasy 13 can go straight to hell.
Especially the long Gui.
Ugh, I really could not kill a single one of those things. I never figured out what you were supposed to do there.
And it should not take a 100-hour grind just to get the reagents for the ultimate weapons in the game. Not all of the materials at all, for all of it, just that long a grind to get the 4 synthesis materials that drop from just the long Gui. Because the drop rate is that fucking bad.
Oh.
Another one.
Hi!
Hello, friend. Time to die. But I will give you the gift of dance before I kill you.
Mr. Zorkon's here to boogie. Your laser, like, ball blaming leg off.
And you're shooting him with a Covenant pulse pistol. Zircon is. That's the sound effect they're using.
Ron, what's worse than acid-spitting fish? A flying acid-spitting fish. I'll tell you right there that that's flying fish, that ain't right, I'll tell you what.
Alright, so I have...
Now, Mr. Ratchet, is Clank powered by propane?
Or propane accessories? And does he have propane accessories?
No, I'm actually a very complicated robot whose origins is... none of that made sense to me. But what I know is a unit of propane. Here, have a spatula, kid. Like... Hey, do you like minigames?
Oh god, this one. I remember playing this. Okay. Make sure it stays. Oh, thank god.
Riley Harris. Fun fact, because of Final Fantasy 13 scoring system, the ultimate weapons work against you because the time requirement for 5 stars becomes almost impossible to meet.
I thought it made it easier. But, like, it just needs the damage rate
Ratchet,
just kill
I
stuff.
know the way to the testing facility.
It's without the ultimate weapons in that game, it becomes impossible to do enough damage to beat some of the end bosses.
Never ask me to fight Barthandelus again.
Yeah, specifically the ones that cast fucking Doom.
Here's the thing, he always casts Doom.
No, he's not the only one that casts
Oh
Doom.
yeah. I hate the fact that there are bosses that can cast a spell that you can't cast because, like, it's one thing when you can play a game when, like, unless the boss is like a unique, like, spell that's like character specific.
Like, not every Final Fantasy character can cast Doom. That's not a consistent thing. It's usually ability.
Right.
Ability.
But the fact that like that version of Doom is a countdown and the game's mechanics make it so it's almost impossible to like.
It's a countdown timer that runs too fast. Oh well, you should have upgraded your character more. The character is already fucking maxed and we don't have enough time to do it. Oh well, you should upgrade your weapons earlier. The game actively discourages upgrading your weapons until you're at the end of the game, because you don't get the ones that actually upgrade into things that are useful because of their abilities. So, Prelios, yeah, I love Final Fantasy 13. It's my guilty pleasure entry in the franchise, but I will fully admit it does a lot of crap wrong. Fair.
At least you can admit that.
Yeah, and we won't argue with people on 13's quality as long as we have the common ground that the sequels are worse. If not in gameplay, then definitely in story because of the things it does to the characters. Or doesn't do in the case of Saz, where they just repeat the same part 4 times.
Because he keeps losing his kid?
Yeah.
And they keep doing it the same way.
Why do they do that?
Like, the first time it happens, it's kind of a decent moment, because, like, he spends all his time trying to find his kid, and then his kid turns to crystal right before him, and, like, this lady's taunting him about it, and so he unlocks his summon, which is a fire race car, which, admittedly, that's kind of... I like that as a concept. You know, like a fire race car lady that can transform it on it. Like, that was admittedly kind of cool, but, like...
Fire burning passion, yeah.
Yep, good.
But yeah, the point is, it's like, they keep doing the same beats over and over again, and the fact that he's the upper, like, you know, he's a black guy.
Keeps losing his kid.
Like, imagine they did Barrett's arc in Final Fantasy VII, but progressively worse each time they did it.
Welcome to the GrummelNet Weapon Shop.
Black Century King, plus it doesn't help that the game itself doesn't tell you that you could upgrade your weapons, and you had to find it out yourself.
Yeah, because otherwise you could have been just selling the reagents or only using them one at a time, not knowing about the upgrading multiplier factor for the organic ones that give to the stronger metal ones, where if you don't use the multiplier, it takes an insane amount more reagents to upgrade anything. So it becomes a case of you can't use them until the end of the game because you just need to collect all of them because you need the multipliers at all given times.
See, I don't get that. Why would it not tell you this thing?
Because it's Final Fantasy 13, and the head developers were kind of smegheads.
Okay.
Otomo Toriyama, I think his name was, the main thing I remember was him giving an interview where he wasn't really a Final Fantasy guy. Like, he didn't get the franchise at all. I might be misremembering because it's been over a decade, but that kind of became a large basis to a bunch of the problems. That and Yoshinori Kitase, because Kitase is another one of those bad producers who really doesn't know what they're doing. Or rather, doesn't see the appeal of the things that he was part of before, and the true heads of production really were responsible for everything good, like with Final Fantasy X, which was one of the earlier ones he was on, but that was all Hironobu Sakaguchi still.
One of these days, you'll find out who sent you that copy of Lightning Returns.
Yeah, I will.
That is like
somehow a copy of Lightning Returns came into your possession, and it was not because you went out and got it, it's because somebody sent it to you.
DLC codes and everything.
And it's like, who gave me this cursed artifact?
Why didn't you send me the strategy guide for it?
Well,
it's like, why would you do this?
Why would you do this to me? What did I do to you?
And it was someone who had your address.
Possibly someone who, I sometimes listed stuff I had for sale on eBay. Someone might have correlated that.
But
that's the only thing I can figure.
Otherwise, it almost feels like a divine punishment. Like you showed up and an evil artifact was beckoning you. rolled over. Somebody once told me.
Oh, this is gonna roll me. Ha, I get it.
I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
No, you need to smash open a door before doing that.
Oh.
That's why they're called Smash Mouth. Somebody.
I remember there was a sketch. I remember that sketch about that, and people kept did the meme of it. Making sure I didn't miss anything.
All Star as sung by David Kay. Somebody once told me the world.
I do understand they didn't want to over-explain everything during cutscenes, and I'm okay with data logs for that, but it shouldn't be used for everything in the story. The fact that you have to go into the data logs every time to actually understand what the story is talking about in its core central premise, it's like, I don't want to hear people complaining about Final Fantasy X ever again when the entire story is built in such a way where someone unknown to the setting and the things going on in it would come to understand it as well as the player. Because let's face it, that's been a thing with some Final Fantasy games where they don't give good insight to the player in what's going on, or why the setting is the way it is.
Oh, no, you don't want that one.
Wrong one.
Yeah. Gotta raise it.
Okay. Almost there. Almost there. At least it doesn't, it's not too floaty. It actually controls well. Like, it doesn't drift down. It stays where you put it. Better for that. Spyro enemies.
Well.
Where?
Wizard Warrior, considering the current state of the game industry, would Dan Carter's actions be worse in comparison?
Yes. Because remember, Dan Caroto helped initiate a series of events that caused people to die.
Oh, got fake death and sucked into a digital existence, but yeah, effectively dead.
It's like you add all that to his sins, and then it just makes me.
Oh no, you get it raises the prize pool. You get it back if you win the game. Yeah, that's still bad.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations! You have acquired the Alpha Disruptor, the first nano-weapon constructed in the Center for Advanced Lombax Research. Hold down the fire button to charge, then let go to release a galactic can of whoop-ass.
Oh, it actually said galactic can of whoop-ass.
Yeah, there's also the context that X8 with Dan was also spoofing a bunch of other sucked into a digital existence scenario stories that have been popping up. And just like exposing, hey, this is actually really fucked up.
Technology.
and drawing direct attention to that. With Dan, it's his ego as creating the ultimate game, but then you have his father come in where it's all a means of controlling people, and that's worse. That's actual corporate evil versus demented game developer.
Holy crap, it actually got it.
In 3 shots.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what the chat was referring to about the Spartan laser weapon.
Ratchet, come in. We definitely picked up a tail. We'll double back and try to lose them in the swamp. In the meantime, we should maintain radio silence.
He tells me swamp. Golden Garo, since I was doing some research on Aruma-kun just now, I saw there was a panel of Urama getting captured. What happened in who incurred the wrath of the Valak family? I honestly don't know. Like, all I get from Aruma-kun is like bits and pieces and stuff. Like, if it's being eventually
There's fan subs.
Yeah, there's a fan translation of the comic, but like I don't think there's any platform that's actually has the chapters you can go and read yourself.
Which is really annoying.
And it's like, you realize how much of a gold mine you're sitting on right there? Oh,
holy
fuck.
Ah! Pardon my language, sorry. Stupid roller balls.
Shizuku, as an aside, while I have issues with parts of his writing, I think Yuya Takahashi is my favorite writer in Tokyo right now. I think... we ran into this guy...
this person. It was a girl.
Yeah, I'm forgetting because I didn't look it up. This person who like, thought they were the worst thing ever and then tried to say, well, they're the... I've seen all other Tokyo, and it's like... You clearly have taken everything out of context, and it's like, you've not... If you're saying these things, you clearly haven't been paying attention. But yeah, most of Yuya Takahashi's issues are reasonable within a limit for things that keep happening because executive meddling. To the point that's why it was a theme in Geats. But it's like, X8 and 01 getting cut short, so it lopsides the development of the arcs, that's fair. But there's definitely an issue where he backloads something's importance because it needed to be important earlier in the story, and it becomes a load-bearing plot point. Like the stuff with Saki and X8 should have been more focused on for Hiro's motivations to justify the way they take his story, but due to everything else that had to corporately happen, they can't. Then they have that same issue again in 01, where then it might have been better even out if not for the pandemic issues. And then Geats didn't quite have that, so it's a sign he learned from his, not necessarily from his mistakes, but what kept getting screwed over. And then sets we're not currently watching because of the prior issues with Shout Factory even distributing the series.
And it's like, if we might, like, can we say that we might catch up on it at some point in the far future, but we have way more priorities at it?
And we're not the most enthused to go through it just because of the allegations that the concept of a Dream Warrior was co-opted from the guy who's currently doing Berserk, was it?
It was one of I think so. I can't remember. I remember.
Basically, he pitched to Toei or someone associated with Toei his series concept, which then turned to a manga, and then Zets ended up doing the Dream Warrior thing. So it's like, hey, did you guys steal this idea?
Yeah, I don't know if it was the Berserk guy, but it was definitely. I remember reading that part.
Oh, it's you two. Almost didn't recognize you in high def. Oh, you're just in time. I'm about to try out my revolutionary high-speed interplanetary transportation gizmo. Oh, I take it you was expecting something else. Something capable of vaporizing an entire planet of whatchamacallits?
Cragmites.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but it don't exist.
What?
Friend, I've been everywhere in this universe and beyond. Believe me, there's no device like that. That don't mean what you're looking for ain't there. Say, do you happen to need a 3 3/4 cubic hexagonal washer? I seem to have a spare. Here you go, just in case. Well, good luck.
Oh, I check on.
What just happened?
I am starting to wonder if the Cragmites were ever vaporized at all. Perhaps they were just moved.
Ratchet, Clank, where have you two been? I need you at the arena, chop chop. I think I may have found another CLEUW4?
Yeah, I think the issue with Yu Takahashi right now is like he's doing too many series too close together, so people aren't appreciating them appropriately, especially after 01 put a lot of stuff in people's tastes badly. Like, you look at Narisa Arakawa, and he done a few series together, and then they started spacing him out. Like, Usanja did a few series close together, and then they started spacing out his contributions outside of him working on the Futopi manga. Because when they overloaded use of Toshiki Inoue and Gatsuko Kobayashi, people got very, very sick of them. It's like if you become too familiar with the writer's tropes, preferred works as a writer, their works become less appreciated and they burn out. Like, Yasuko Kobayashi right now cannot write a good original script to save her life just because of how much she was overused, and thus her burnout is still pretty thoroughly present. Outside of her doing the adaptation work for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure still. Which is very demanding considering how big JoJo's is.
Tron, Yuya often fumbles in the last act despite having good ideas. I remember dropping Geats for dumbing down Ace and Kayla in the last arc.
Okay, again, that's executive meddling bullshit. They kept forcing him to delay Kayla's villain arc. It was supposed to happen a full arc earlier, and the producer on that forced them to keep delaying it until the point where you can't delay it anymore, and you forced me to skip all the justifying parts because you wouldn't let me do it. That wasn't on him.
Davis Hayden, I'm convinced that the plumber is secretly a Time Lord.
Oh, more than likely, yeah.
Even then, Geats is probably his best series.
I love Geats. Like, you can't tell me a series with Geats Mark 9 in it is bad.
I have to check that series out myself one day.
Seriously, Geats Mark 9 is like...
And X8 and 01 have the same problem. They cut X8 short at the last minute, and thus had to shift most of the big conclusionary stuff into the postscript movies because they want to change the airing schedule for Kamen forward a few weeks. So, of course it has an abridged ending. It was forced to be abridged. Then 01 was in the middle of its final act story shift when the pandemic happened, and pandemic stuff, again, you can't blame on him. Which is, again, a showcase of him doing too many series close together that allowed his stuff to be repeatedly screwed over. So, again, a reason why Geats has the overarching thing of executive meddling, that doesn't stop even in the last act. There's not even that, Geats is overly rushed in the last act. It's what was supposed to be the through line of the entire series. He kept being told, no, you can't do this yet. Because Gaywall was supposed to be the big end villain.
Or at least the dragon.
The dragon for the executives that are the bigger villains, yes. It's like, it's not supposed to be, oh, if this is a last-minute villain change. No, this was supposed to be a through line throughout the series, and you see that more if you have that context and rewatch the series.
Because, honestly, when I watched Geats for the first time, like...
You see so many signs of him not listening to anybody but himself in situations where he needed to be getting other people's input.
Or rather, like, he started having his... Like his own self-important idea about, like, what to do.
Which was subverting actually resolving the situation.
Like that part where, like, he wins the game, saves his sister, but then his sister dies anyway.
Or I was thinking about the incident where he was working on defending a bunch of kids that were caught up in one of the Jamato games, and it's like, yeah, but you doing this delays actual finishing the game you're in, which means they're in danger for longer. So yeah, of course, deal with the immediate threat to them, but then actually go to dismiss the game so they can get out of this. Like, there's splitting attention, and they're making it more difficult for everyone to actually reach the goal post.
Just doing some random exploring?
Yep.
It's like, it's the same Shinji Kido and Arata Kagami thing, where he's the character that is deliberately meant to be in the wrong, but the framing that the producers keep putting the show in obfuscate that fact and cripple everything else that actually makes the show effective.
Oh.
Because there are people who think Arata Kagami is the actual hero of Kabuto, when no, he's that same sort of character where he makes things worse because he doesn't take into context anything but his own viewpoint. He is a false hero.
Black Century King, the same fact that they were discussing earlier about, like, stolen ideas. Same thing happened with Sonic Riders. The idea was originally a cyberpunk racing game, and was projected, and then suddenly a year later, Sonic Riders was announced.
Didn't know that about Sega. I'm not that deep into the Sonic dev, deep cuts outside of certain YouTubers I follow. Mainly Matt McMuscles when he does what happened on Sonic stuff.
Tron. So he, Kayla basically has been to Sonic Blood Band. That's something always derailed.
Yuji Takahashi, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Emerald DC, I got a chance to play DLC 2 of SRWY. I'm glad that G came back to the main game. I do wish it was both that and Kutsujin Dig there as well. So, I mean, they're basically having fun. So
Yeah,
nice.
we're probably going to do that later tonight or next Thursday when we all will have off. But yeah, and it's not like everything Yuji Takahashi does. Lupin Part 4 is my favorite Lupin TV series because of Takahashi's handling of his writing, but whenever he works for Toei, something always comes up, and it's usually executive nonsense.
Booyah!
Bradley Harris, one of the reasons I see people have for seeing Arata as the true hero of Kabuto is just because Nintendo is an asshole, in their eyes at least. In my opinion, Soji Tendo is like...
Soji Tendo fucks with people.
Like,
Sorry.
Yeah, in my opinion, Soji Tendo is like, he did all the prep work, he did all the training, he is like on a different playing field than most other people are. So he's like literally screwing with people because he's the dog that can actually back up his bark. You know what I mean?
And the only other contacts he has are the people working for the villains. So it's like, of course, everybody else is going to be in the dark and not get it because Soji can't outright say it because they would be unbelieving that they're actually working for the villains until the point of, oh, look, they've been working for the villains the entire time.
Yeah, because when you remember, you're dealing with the worm, an alien species that can mimic anybody's appearance, and they also have the ability to kill you at hyper fast speeds. So when you don't really know who you can trust, you know what I mean?
And you don't even, you don't necessarily have context that there are two factions of the worms, but considering how sinisterly Zect is acting throughout a lot of its story, you know something else is going on there, and the impersonator thing actually builds better context for that.
Full Yay!
So yeah, like, with the Tendo being an asshole thing, he's really not. You just didn't catch the larger context that would justify his viewpoint. Again, everybody got locked onto Kagami, not realizing he's, again, that false hero narrative trope, which Japan likes to exploit. Same thing happened with Shin Asuka. People thought he was the hero instead of the Anakin Skywalker analog. Japan in 2000s was really big on that character, exploiting that sort of character. It got used a lot. Light from Death Note is another example of that. It's all over the place, and of course, because Americans only think viewpoint character equals always good guy, they don't really think about that sort of thing.
Or to use an example of to use an American example, Walter White in Breaking Bad. He's the viewpoint character,
exactly.
But he is not the good guy. In fact, by the end, he is the only reason he's not the villain is because the villains are worse than him.
He is a deeply flawed man from whatever context I see. It's like, yeah, he's destroyed by his own ego. And Breaking Bad hadn't really happened yet with a lot of these examples in American media to really put that into context.
Concentrate that set fire to anything they touch.
Ooh. Napalm.
And I always describe Tendo as he was deliberately written as a character in that is after his character development hasn't happened before the series. His post-character development, everyone else has their own larger character arcs. In that context, hey, he's a standoffish mentor or senior because the others don't keep not catching the bigger picture of everything. So no, it's not Tendo that's the problem. And considering Kabuto's 20th anniversary thing got announced to be in production, hopefully we'll be seeing more of that. The entire reason he hasn't reprised, Tendo's actor hasn't reprised his role is he runs his own agency and he has kids to take care of.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah, his wife is more active than him, so he takes care of the kids.
Aww. That's nice.
Black Century King, in regards to the Sonic Riders thing, it's more of a rumor from what he was looking up, but it's still a odd coincidence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you pitch a game, and then it's rejected, then sometime later, a game with a similar concept, only with Sonic, comes out, and you can't help but go,
Rather, it's a case where Americans think protagonist automatically equals hero, like how some people can't grasp how you can be an antagonist without being a villain. Yeah. Kabuto's case of which without what you say it's how you say, tendency to be a villain doesn't help. In some dubs, yes. Original Japanese, bit of an ego, not immensely. There are worse offenders in the show.
Discovered another piece
I'm forgetting his name, the
hardware.
original user of the Zabizector.
yeah, that guy.
And the swords is a example of someone like Tendo but can't back it up. So where he's all bluster, and those contrast points add context to, yeah, Tendo is better about this, and Tendo is more honest about this, and of course if you've been training all of this and being a perfectionist, you're going to have a bit of ego about the abilities you've developed.
Can we move on?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a way to get out of here.
Black Century King, also we're getting both an Agito and Kabuto movie. Damn, that's cool. The Agito movie's going to suck. It's entirely based around the Psychic War plot point, which no one wanted, was one of the worst things about the series, so them actually trying to follow up on all the psychics are evil instead of victimized because of the asshole actions of the Overlord of Darkness. Like, no, that's gonna blow up in their faces. It was a bad thing to do back then, it's a bad thing to do still now because you're persecuting a minority and treating them all as evil.
Woo! Did it. Thank God.
Yeah, the door.
Gonna get the boxes.
And like that was a big thing about Agito that was a point of controversy just back then, where their human villain was proposing a anti-psychic Gestapo just because one of them was a psychopath. That was a psychopath even before they got the psychic powers, so it's not a justification for it. Hello. Fuck off.
Telemarketer?
Someone asked me if I wanted to sell the house.
Hold your mouth.
Oh yeah, let's see. Okay, so through there.
Hey, your ship's all the way down at the bottom.
Okay.
Oh, well, I'm sure what Robo Wings and just fly over there.
Yep, on the way.
DJ Toku, it was Yaguruma for the B.
Black Century King, does that mean that they're using this movie to also kill all Bill's actors since the actress now lives in disgrace? Yes. Look that up yourselves, we're not going to get into that here. Gills has repeatedly gotten screwed over. In every way, shape, or form.
These souls are rare. See if you can find some more. I'll pay you extra. Sorry, son. I need the...
Alright, now I can get the armor.
Man, it's not like they had this useful suit for Gills anymore, considering the original Gills suit got rotted from water exposure, and the Gills Exceed suit got destroyed from use in 2010's media. It probably wouldn't even if his actor hadn't done what he did, he probably still would have not been able to participate in a transformed state just because no suit actually exists anymore.
I think you have plenty to upgrade.
Yes, I do.
I should clarify, like, those series have multiple suits used for stunts in production, but they usually destroy some of the duplicates after. So the ones they had left were all in damaged, bad states.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Let's see about not doing the tornado launcher. Oh, yeah, no, this thing is... oh.
That's like a bit expensive.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, I doubt the Agito movie is going to do anything more than just suck, because everything they have left to work with is disagreeable at best, or is repetitious to stuff that they've already done in previous years that didn't do well, like Amazons or Black Sun, where it's trying to ape that same thing and doing horribly with it because it draws attention away from the central issue that makes it disagreeable.
To the moo cow!
Watch your language.
Like Central King, one thing I do agree with people on is that G3 should be allowed to transform on its own and not have to always help with putting on the suit. They'll probably have that with, like, if they're including the G3 series in the show, then it's probably going to be upgraded to, like, Kamen Rider G5 or something. And then if they choose to remember that, oh hey, this is a shared universe because the Overlords share relation with the Grongi from Kuga, and then, like, they can upgrade things so, like, the tech is advanced to the point where it matches the other Henshin belts where it's a full transformable suit.
Oh my god. I would have sucked.
Don't die on your way to the taxi, Jesus.
Yeah. Bradley, the Agito movie will suck, but that won't stop the Heisei Phase 1 fanboys from sharing with praise and call it peak fiction. Probably not. Again, considering when a lot of people first came in because of fan subs, people are going to be attached to that as their subjective favorite, not exactly their objective favorite. And that's a larger problem where people aren't willing to really re-look at the media they like and say, okay, maybe this wasn't as good as I thought. I've never been one of those people where if my tastes have changed, I'm going to reevaluate something to reflect that. Like, I still have a soft spot for it, but I'm not going to deny that there are issues with it. It's just like, there are legitimate critiques and there are illegitimate ones, and ignoring stuff just doesn't help you. I think that's been a lot of the source for modern media discourse, where, you know, people hate modern Star Trek, people hate modern Star Wars, people are concerned about any new Stargate application just because a lot of modern writers don't want to respect the past, or it makes us look back on things and not like it anymore with the context of that new media. Like, case in point, people who hate since it was brought up in the chat, the O's 10th anniversary movie, there are people who legitimately can't watch Kamen Rider O's anymore because the anniversary movie was that fucking terrible.
Because you can't watch O's anymore without realizing, oh, it's gonna lead to this, and you're like,
wow, that ruined the entire character arc, because the character arc was about finding the value in life again before that person lived, and oh hey, now he's just dead again. Not internally, but actual death. You can't do that.
just lead back to that rewatching favorite media thing. Like, I always like to revisit my favorites because as time goes on, maybe I gain new information or new insights into other things, and then I can approach it from like a different perspective. And I'm like, oh wait, this thing still rocks because now I know about this, you know.
And it's like, again, I've been showing them Transformers Generation 1 for the first time, and we've been having fun with that because it's just silly 80s stories where, yeah, there's a lot to like here, but you gotta admit, the animation errors kind of sour some stuff, and it was all off the wall with some episodes and the plots that would go in. So it's not like it's perfect, but it is definitely influential.
Like, you can't watch the 5 Faces of Darkness and tell me with a straight face that it was animated well.
It's a showcase of, there was definitely stuff to improve, but it's not worth the most hating on. You can see, but as it goes on, you see why the show got canceled. And it's kind of the same thing that people have to realize with Heisei Phase 1. It went through some very bad patches solely due to what the producers were doing. Like, Ryuki put the franchise in a bad spot, and that got recognized. Faiz actually brought things back a bit. Blade was middling. Hibiki did immense damage by its end. Then Kabuto, hey, we'll do that for the anniversary. It goes back to anniversarial roots while still modernizing. Then, that push was mainly because so many voice actors were involved, they didn't have to get face actors back. That's a bigger reason why they kept sequelizing it so much. Kiva kind of gets forgotten about, decayed. Oh hey, we managed to keep this alive for 10 years despite diminishing returns. Then Double happened, and oh hey, no more diminishing returns. This is actually ridiculously popular and good. I took issue with most post-show Faiz things because I kind of like the idea that Faiz had passed on to a new user, as like was implied in Yongo. Just bringing Takumi back at all was always going to be an issue because of the impending death thing, and I think Faiz 20th handled that best, where they acknowledged Takumi was dying at some point, but then he managed to get that fixed up. Which was the entire thing that kept being missed with all that intermediary media where Takumi would end up appearing. Which, Yongo's part was actually playing with itself, because a lot of people got really angry at Commodore R. Tyson, and Yongo was kind of the fixed point for a bunch of that.
I start like they say Takumi, they talk about Takumi was supposed to have died. I just think back to the bit from The Simpsons. I thought you were dead, Ralph. Nope.
Yeah, he was dying. People thought he died in the final scene, just because we didn't have any context to anything else. Which is an understandable mistake to make.
Faiz is my favorite writer series. I acknowledge it's flawed in a lot of areas, but I think, like, where it succeeds in, like, more than makes up for it.
The flaws are things you can't really remove from the story that much.
Right, it's like...
It's not a case with some of the others where the flaws break the story. In Faiz's case, it's about flawed people.
Right. Like, the story does not work if these people were flawless. You know what I mean?
Now, it definitely goes too far in some aspects.
For sure, absolutely, I agree.
Carhartt, NVD.
Promoted to Inspector?
Ooh! See what I got how I got that one.
Standing work, strangers I've never met, and now the fruits of your labor. One hollow pirate disguise, perfect for parties and undercover misadventures. And for the little guy, a copy of my new exercise book, Body by Quark. Now you two can have the calves of a champion.
Did you call us here for a reason, or are you just trying to get us killed?
Can it be both?
Hey, Quark is being helpful.
Here, I found this in Tachyon's underwear drawer. I thought it was... I thought it might be a clue.
Ah, the Gadgetron bots.
It's time for another installment of the Polaris Compendium of Historical Importantness. In this chapter, we will explore the galactic awesomeness that is Iris. The largest supercomputer in Polaris history, this mysterious behemoth is said to have an IQ of 3 billion. That would mean 170 Terracnoid sages or 3 billion Holonet fanboys. By an unknown race eons ago,
Or 3 billion
Iris
gym
once served as
teachers.
the ultimate search engine for the universe. Now it resides deep within pirate territory, sealed off from the public. Its only master, the duplicitous Captain Slag. This has been another depressing installment of the Polaris Compendium of Historical Importantness.
Gongar, a lot of Phase 2 had a steady incline for good projects until Ghost, at least in my opinion.
Maybe
Yeah, the fact
Iris
that
knows where the Dimensionator is.
Heisei Phase
Let's
2
go.
only has 2 bad projects, and it's Ghost and CO.
That says a lot.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to survive without some kind of endorsement deal, huh?
I'm still of the opinion the build is overrated, though, and we're seeing a bit of that more with
You just need to stop being so
Yoroi
self-absorbed
Shinden
and
Samurai
whiny.
Troopers.
You're right. This is
But
not the
we
time
gotta
for
catch up
vanity.
on that because
It's
more
the time
episodes
to
came
show
out.
the
Yeah.
universe how amazingly awesome I am. I'm sorry, Ratchet. I hope you never
Grand
have to
Rabbit,
endure
the
the
current
pressure of
problem with
saving an entire
Yoroi
galaxy.
Shinden Samurai Troopers
Wish
that
me luck.
The subs are not great.
the subs are bad, and they're not translating the music, which the music being in the show is actually integral to telling the plot, similar to Symphogear.
I actually bought the theme song. Really like it.
And you could have just ripped it from YouTube.
No, I have it on Apple Music. But I also wanted to support.
The point is, like, the opening is really good. This is wrench only.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you gotta be aggressive. You gotta whack them. You gotta whack them really hard. You just gotta.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Rather, yeah, but it won't stop people from saying anything Phase 2 doesn't compare with Phase 1 because they aren't dark and mature anymore. Like, O's is literally about living with trauma.
Yep.
That's a very dark thing.
It's just like over.
Dying rehashed Miyuki without the stupid. Like, the major difference is the lack of nihilism in that was prevalent through Phase 1. And, yeah, nihilism being promoted by the heroes is a bad thing.
Also, the fact that, well, obviously, like, film quality gets better as time goes on, but actually, it's brighter looking, and
also, every time they try to mimic the Phase 1 thing in Phase 2, a la Amazon's being a good example of that, it sucked because it was acknowledged that, oh hey, things they were bringing back from Phase 1 were bad things.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just learned that after suffering a humiliating defeat, Crushto wants a shot at redemption. I tell you, there's no sob story sweeter than that of a mechanical robot/fish thingy who rides to the top.
And also that Phase 1 had better something. Phase 1 could be really silly as well. They kind of forget about that because most of the silly stuff in Phase 1 was really stupid and they don't like to remember or acknowledge that. Whereas again, Phase 2 was a lot more totally consistent.
it's all about keeping the tone. Be consistent about what you're doing. It's like, to use an example from another example from Western media, was brought up in a review. The two-parter Daleks in Manhattan. It is very tonally consistent about what it's trying to say in the review, because it has, on one hand, it has Daleks, which are basically space Nazis, And then, musical number.
Oh, and then pigs.
And a guy getting shoved up a Dalek's time vortex.
Ugh.
Yeah. Also, another counterpoint to it, Phase 2 not being dark mature. Philip, in Double, was abused by his family into being their means of creating ultimate means of power. After they had gotten a second chance with him after he had originally died. They got their son back and then turned him into a weapons manufacturer. That's pretty damn dark, and something Phase 1 has no similar claims to.
God, superhero type, Kamen Rider type, it sucks.
So it's like, it's there, but it's treated in more mature, sophisticated ways because it's not there for shock value. Or as a result of bad writing, as often happened there. It's like, it's the, oh, yeah, basically Phase 1 is dark. Yeah, you remember when someone that was a main cast member got away with fucking murder because they were the creator's pet character? That's not a good thing.
Oh god, not this. Oh well, I have no choice.
Better myself. Who am I kidding? Of course I could.
Tron, on another note, is anyone hyped about the upcoming Gundam Hathaway movies? To be honest, aside from the new kids, it's hard for me to feel any hype about it, knowing how the story will end. Yeah, that's why I'm just staying away from that entire Hathaway stuff, not just because of my disinterest in Universal Century Media in general with Gundam series, but because generally, from what I've seen, the people most hyped for Hathaway are unaware it's... Well, okay, if they know it's an adaptation of a novel, they don't know how it ends. And I think them being surprised by the ending is going to end up souring the entire production for them. Considering what they're fighting about, is preordained to lose because it sets in motion the F-91 Victory Crossbone stuff.
You jumped right into that, you know that, right?
Alright, Chief.
Yeah, you really did.
Wisps of Wonders, what do you think of Saber, which had more riders than Pure Ranger had Rangers? I bought all the Saber stuff last year because I want to rescale a bunch of the weapons as part of my 3D printing projects. We never actually finished Saber because of the stuff that was going on at the time. I'm planning to go back to it and just rewatch the entire thing and find another competent fan summer for the stuff that didn't get translated before.
Yeah, it was a tumultuous time.
Did it took? Wait, the Hathaway stuff is still happening? The first film came out, what, 5 years ago? Yeah. Yeah, the second movie is going to debut later this year. It got pushed back because Bandai kept shafting Gundam Seed Freedom. And Bandai finally put their foot down.
Oh, and the ending song for Gundam Hathaway second movie is Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Which is, like, weird as heck. Like,
I think they're trying to just drag it out because of other Gundam productions that keep going in, and they don't want to do they don't want to shaft them like they ended up shafting Seed originally, where they gave more budget to Overman King Gainer and expected Gainer to do well and Seed to not do well, and they completely botched that decision, considering Seed is still the most successful Gundam series. And, you know, the biggest complaints people tend to have about Seed are the animation quality, which was out of their control because they were given a shoestring budget for it. So ever since then, they don't necessarily double up on Gundam productions outside of, like, build stuff. And with how just budgeting for anime series are these days, one project gets focused at a time. So when Hathaway was done, then they shifted focus to finally getting Seed Freedom done, and then G-Witch happened, and then G-Clocks happened, and now Hathaway's back up.
Incontinence happens to the best of us, but with a new quark suppositractor, you don't have to be embarrassed anymore. These suppositractors...
No, wait, it was G-Witch, then Seed Freedom. Same difference. They're only, like, focusing on one at a time.
I can't wait for Seed Freedom to actually be like focused in a Robot Wars game.
Probably the next one, considering they just redid Destiny.
And also, like in Robot Wars DD, they finally showed off Shin's the Spec 2's like multi-shadow attack, where he just went sicko mode.
Yeah, with the
after images,
the Mirage Colloid after images.
Yeah, which I gotta admit, that was actually a pretty hype moment. Like Shin Asuka just like soloing all those hired goons.
Hired goons.
Almost there. I can't hold it.
Are you doing a challenge or something?
Oh no, it's a new one. Like, I'm basically bombs. Bomb bots.
Undefeated? Someone needs to take this guy down a peg.
How dare Ratchet not die?
DJ Token did the same. Well, I know Hathaway ends, so thanks, but no thanks, Sunrise. Basically, yeah, if anyone's paying attention, they know how that's going to go, and it's not a good thing. And there are people who don't, which are probably making up a large portion of its movie sales, or there are people who really like the novel who liked it, but for those in the know and don't like Universal Century, well, there's a reason why those aren't doing as well as a film that has been in production hell for almost 2 decades.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we're coming up on 3 hours soon, and we only had 1 audio cutout.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Oh great, we changed it.
Oh crap.
So far, I should say.
Yeah, so far.
So, uninstall, reinstall mostly worked. I just need to figure out what keeps causing the glitching.
Old school. You can still say old school. Who cares? It works.
Oh yeah.
You're making so much money.
Yes, I am. Let's see. Untouchable. Ah, this old gag.
It's all
Emerald DC, I honestly would be surprised if they put Hathaway series in Super Robot Wars. We still haven't gotten IVO, Freedom, and G-Witch. Technically, they have already done elements of Hathaway. His C Gundam got into Super Robot Wars V.
Like, honestly, I think, like, what might happen is that the next Robot Wars will have G-Witch and Seed Freedom in it, but G-Witch will probably, like, be a bit better incorporated, and Seed Freedom will be Seed Freedom, because, let's be real here, that movie made gangbusters amount of money, you know?
Yeah, there's no way it's not going to be in. The question mark is just what else will be put in, because, oh my, there are some recent series which should not be put in there. Just like, it would be a genuinely bad idea.
Also,
like, if they put Rosa for recapture in the next Super Robot Wars game, I'm just saying it straight out, we're skipping it.
Well, okay. I would not be opposed to, like, putting in, like Akio the Exile, because he hasn't gotten a proper...
He is not.
And from what you told me, Akio the Exile is not exactly necessarily bad, but...
No one cared.
Right.
Because it wasn't about Lelouch, and people were still holding grievances over Code Geass's ending due to the shafting of Lelouch that had happened.
I don't think the next game would feature Code Geass, it's only because when you do a series 2 entries in a row, the third game in the lineup tends to skip it. You know.
Yeah, but if it's set up for them moving on to the next bit in it, then that gives a higher chance of them doing it.
Sure. Yeah. Yes, there is dough. David Hayden, I'm still waiting for Breakthrough and Dagmon to be a main SRW game.
Yeah. I mean, that's a decently popular Brave series.
Mm-hmm.
At least in retrospect to Takara not fucking with it.
Frog man.
Make him dance?
Yes. I can dance.
You can dance if you want to go. You can leave your world behind. Even though dancing if you don't get it, no frog behind.
Not so much jinxed it, but was expecting it to happen.
Oh, it's hard.
No, you're. I already fixed it.
Oh, okay.
It's like it cut out right at the end of your last sentence, so something's going on there.
Am I cursed?
Maybe you have electrical
Gungara, maybe it'll take long enough that they'll add the Rare remake to it. Maybe. I like Bang Bravern in there.
Yeah, honestly, Bang Bravern in a Robot Wars game would be amazing, if only because they could recreate the scene where he recounts his epic encounter with Isami for the first time, and you have other anime ship captains going, "Oh, I don't need to hear this."
And honestly, I can see it working. Also, I called the twist. I called it, and I was so happy.
Yeah, didn't he call it?
The Bravern twist?
Yeah.
I don't remember if he did or not.
I did, yeah. I called it, and I was like, we're not seeing it for those who haven't watched it.
But like, you were pleasantly surprised that you were correct.
I was.
Because it didn't foreshadow it as others might have, at least as strongly.
They were playing a series that are like about as subtle as a mallet to the forehead. Out to the head.
But also, it's gay as heck.
Yes, it is.
I don't care if Masami Obari intended it to be that way or whatever, but the point is, when you have, in a live performance of Bang Bravern tracks or whatever, the two voice actors from the series appeared on stage, went shirtless, and did the whole bit. It was, the gayest thing I have ever seen.
New fiscal year for next Super Bowl.
Yes.
Bring back Gravion. Because that's an obscure one that would deserve to be in rotation for their late 90s, early 2000s selection. Give us Gundam X. You can do a lot with Gundam X with some of this other collaborating series as it's a post-war thing. And if you want to set some stuff in post-war, show that the world isn't in best shape, that leads into a lot of great story potential.
Do you want to just call it there after one more time and...
Yeah, let me call it.
Yeah, you might just be tired.
Probably, maybe, I don't know.
Like when I was doing arena challenges in 3, I was struggling with some of the later ones, and then I just paused, came back later.
Yeah.
Sometimes it might just require a few more weapon upgrades.
Yeah, maybe.
Emerald DCA, want Raijino and Super Rotors just for the chance to see that school transformation sequence. Goes Hour as well. That would be fun.
Right.
Especially since we've had intermediary kids in stuff that has been handling that well.
Oh, and Deimos. I want Deimos back.
And they've done the other two Robot Romance Trilogy mechs that makes sense to get Deimos back.
Because, I just want to see Kazuya and Gohan, get into a martial arts fight with each other just to see, who, because literally, Deimos' control system is, a precursor to the mobile trace system.
It'd be up for them to integrate Voltes 5's plus and Combat Lopez.
Yeah, because Combat Alert V's is nice, don't get me wrong, but I feel like the Robot Romance trilogy just gets better with age, you know?
as they go along.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so straight up come out of B, put in Voltes 5, maybe add Dynamos as a DLC section.
Maybe, yeah.
That way, you know, they can segue into the next one, including Dynamos properly.
Time to shake your groove thing.
Also, Gridman Universe.
Yeah, Gridman Universe is more than likely coming up. Like, we don't know, like, how SRW development, like, cycles are usually like, because the only thing we know for a fact, is that the reason why it took so long to come out is because they were switching to a new engine, and they were claiming that the next round of games are going to come out much more efficient.
David saying, Raijano has been in a few SRW games, but only really in the games on Nintendo consoles. Yeah, that's kind of what we're talking about. It's like, they haven't been in any of them for a while. And with all the Mecha properties, new and old, there are some you can rotate in and out. Universal Century Gundam needs to be used far less, and it used to be that they weren't in every SRW game. They rotated in and out with other Gundam properties. And yet, since the Z or V series, they have been omnipresent. You can exclude them, so other Gundam series and other series that are incompatible with Gundam can be more easily utilized. Especially because Toru Furuya is persona non grata in the anime industry outside of Sunrise. They have legitimate cause to exclude them now, like some other voice actors which weren't in the last SRW game voicing their characters because of other actions that have happened.
I think we're ready.
Yeah.
I think we can stop here.
Yeah, we're gonna stop here for today, but it's like, there's so much they can do that their storytelling decisions and series inclusion choices have been limiting them on. So yeah, that's it for us this week. John, you good for next Friday?
I'm good for as far as I know, I'm good for next Friday.
Okay. I will keep at trying to fix OBS. I think the fact we only failed twice is a massive improvement over what it was, where it was failing every 20 minutes before. I will keep trying to figure out what I can do to actually continue fixing it, or just to keep monitoring throughout these Ratchet and Clank streams to see if I can't pin down the proper cause, because actively monitoring it this time seemed to help with us keeping on it. So, thanks everybody for coming by. I think we had some nice discussions today. We'll be back for RNC next week. Later, guys.